There are a lot of great ways to brew coffee, and typically when most people think about brewing coffee, they think about grinding their coffee beans and then extracting the flavor from the coffee beans by using hot water. However, in some cases, this isn't the most ideal scenario. For example, if you'd like to make an iced coffee drink, or if you're using it for cooking and like to incorporate that coffee flavor, it's a really good idea to start with a coffee concentrate that you can build that drink or that recipe up from. It's also a really great method for people who have sensitive stomachs, may have ulcers, or other conditions that prevent them from drinking really acidic drinks. One of the benefits to this brewing process, which is a cold water brewing technique, is that you are brewing the coffee and you're leaving out all of that acid, so it's really gentle on stomachs and actually tastes fantastic as well. I'm going to show you the Hario cold water dripper today. Starting with the silicone seal, I'm going to place the globe on a smooth, steady surface, somewhere where I am certain not to break it or let it slip away. So we're just going to fit this very nicely onto here. You want to make sure that it's really tight so that there isn't any water dripping from this seal once we start the brewing process, because that's not where we want the water to go. Then I'm going to take the valve itself and just stick that right into the silicone. Now that's perfectly assembled, and I can place the brewing chamber on top of the machine. Next, I'm going to assemble the coffee filter and get my coffee prepared for the brewing process. So we'll start and take the metal filter, and it fits snugly, so just push that all the way down until it rests firmly on the bottom of that glass carafe. So now I'm just going to simply place my coffee inside this middle chamber, just wetting the beans slightly. I'm going to take my paper filter. I'm going to set that just down inside here on top of the coffee ground bed. Perfect. Now I've used my waste cup to make sure I don't have any drips or dribbles coming through, and we'll place this right underneath here. Pour my water that I've pre-measured into the top chamber. And then, finally, I'll set this here. We'll of course not put the lid on right now. We'll save that for later in case we want to store it in the refrigerator. And then we'll slowly move this valve and adjust the water flow so that you get about 1 to 1.5 drips per second. So we'll check back on this brewing process in a couple of hours and see where we are. It's been about 4 hours since we started the brewing process using the Hario clear water dripper. At this point, it's completely finished. The water's left the top chamber via the faucet, dripped through the grounds, and collected a coffee concentrate in the lower coffee collection here. So now I can feel free to add some hot water and have a really great tasting cup of low acidity coffee, or I can use it immediately in iced coffee beverages, ice, milk, water. You can use it in baking recipes, whatever you'd like. If you're not ready to use it right away, simply put the lid on it and you can store it up in the refrigerator for up to 3 days. Everything disassembles really easily for cleaning, and of course the coffee is unmatched and is a fantastic cup of coffee.